Setting up a solid vocal chain that you can always go back to will make or break your efficiency and your tracks when you record them. But what if I told you there's a way you can set up your vocal chain that will help you be way more efficient and so good when you're recording your vocals, and you can always get a radio ready vocal when you're done? Check out this video I made a while back to help you with just that. So I just want to walk through kind of like a few things that I've set up in my computer, in my console with UAD, and also with like my projects as well, to make my life a lot easier when I am creating music and trying to make good mixes. So one of those things is kind of just having a preset kind of like good sounding thing, so you don't have to think about if it sounds good. Now notice my mic sounds pretty good right now. That is because I have it saved inside of Console, and that is what comes up whenever I need to record a vocal, whether it's mine or someone else's. At least it's a good starting point. So let's open up Console really quick. Now this is a new addition to my workflow as of the last like year and a half. And let's take a look at Console really quick. So Console is a really great software that allows you to record through. You can either record these effects using the DSP that's inside of the Apollo interfaces, or you can just choose to monitor them. Like either way, like if I record them this way with just monitoring, none of these effects that I'm using are going to print down. But why make your life harder? I use them. I record them down because I'm going to be able to just have a really good sounding signal to start with, and I want to record that. So now, why is it important to have these things kind of set up? Well, because as you go along, you're going to learn things that actually sound good, and you don't want to forget, and you don't want to waste time having to set all that up again. So being efficient actually helps you be a better mixer because it frees up your mind to actually do the actual mixing. You don't want to trip yourself up, so make sure you're set up. Let me walk through my setup. I'm going to jump back in again. Let's walk through the setup. I'm going to put myself in the bottom. Y'all know I've got the SM7B. Now it's a decent dynamic microphone and it sounds great. You'll hear it on a lot of Billie Eilish. You hear it on a lot of records. Actually, it's a great microphone for vocals, especially in a bedroom kind of like noisy area. You're going to be able to get a really clean signal with that. Let's go ahead and take everything off. It might actually sound really quiet. So I'm going to take all this stuff off right here, and you can hear how my voice is changing. Now it's really quiet. So obviously the first thing is the preamp. UAD gives you some really great preamps, and they have the Unison preamps in the back. So when you're using these, it turns yellow just like that, and you're able to use kind of like these really great modeled preamps. I like this one. There's no reason. I just picked this one, and it sounded good, and I like the setup. So the SM7B is a quiet microphone, so basically what I did was just kind of bump up the output of it so I can get a really nice thing. And also too, it's not a very bright microphone, so if I set this to 0, it's kind of just like this is what it sounds like. So I wanted to get the breath and the like airiness out of that, so plus 16 on the high frequencies to get that high end there. I've also got the high gain on because it's a quiet microphone. And then the next thing is this channel strip. So the channel strip is just doing some EQ. You can take a look at this here. And it's kind of like cleaning up some of those parts of my voice that come out really weird when I start compressing. Then I have another EQ. This is a really nice EQ. It's the Pultec EQ P1A. Super great, very legendary. Let's turn that on. So that's giving me a little bit more of the presence, taking out it's giving me a little bit of gain too, which is actually kind of cool, but it's taking out a lot of the boxiness and the like stuff that sounds like this in the low mids. Hey, I hope you're getting a ton of value out of this. If you are, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out at all, and also leave a comment below on what you're getting from this video. All right, let's get back to it. And then it's also boosting some of this top end as well, quite a bit. And then my favorite, LA2A. Bring me up to volume now. That sounds crispy, sounds good. You can hear the room a bit if I talk a little loud, but if I talk quiet, but if I'm talking quiet, or if I'm singing with the mic right on my face here, like it just sounds buttery. I like the way that this sounds. I like the processing. It doesn't sound too compressed, but it does sound nice and like a good signal for you to come in and just sit down and record. Now all my vocals, every vocal that I do, like all of these right here, have been done with that. And if you check out, let's just see if I pull up Mountains is also done with that. Everything that I've done in the last year and a half that I've recorded myself has been recorded through this vocal chain. And honestly, what's really great about it is it allows you to have this like really clean, really pop kind of sound without doing too much. All it is a couple of EQs and a compressor. Like that's really all that's going on. So if anyone tells you you need to have like tons of gear or like spend $30,000 on gear, I think there is merit to that, but it's not entirely necessary. This microphone is $700. The UAD interface, I bought it used, $700, $800, something like that. And all the UAD plugins are, they come with it. I didn't buy any extra plugins. That's what comes with the Apollo Twin when you buy it. So there's two sides of the same coin. Sometimes you do need that like extra nice condenser microphone, which I own one, but I like the sound of this one on my voice. And with the room that I'm in, it actually is nice because if I use a condenser super loud and you hear everything, you hear people upstairs, all of that stuff, no good. I need it to be nice and quiet, and I don't have like a vocal booth. I record all my vocals sitting right here as I am, like the same way I'm talking to you in your efficiency. Hey, thank you so much for watching and getting this far into the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any videos I drop. And also check out these videos that YouTube is recommending to you and let me know if they nailed it. All right, peace.